Which is why people should register for wedding gifts, or else years and years later they give it free to people like me. Why is this wrapped inside it? I'm just gonna have to rip that. I feel like my last few cooking streams have just evolved into show and tells. Yeah, she does that. And then when I look at her, oh, you can't see her tail, but every time I look at her, her tail starts wagging. If I want to come this way a little bit, Addie? Yep, and then... Or usually, as soon as I look at her, then her tail starts wagging. There we go, all the plastic out. There's the spinny thing. I don't know what this is, probably a cutter. Look how vintage that is. That's like the creamy color with the red. That was very, what are we gonna say, 70s? And then look at this vintage manual on how to use it. Even the picture's like super yellow. I think that's literally how they wanted it to look at the time. It's got that like orange, that was very in for quite some time. So that is so cool. Oh, they've got it in different languages. Maintenance of the machine. It's got helpful highlights in there. And one of the highlights says, never wash the machine with water. We have a follower! Thank you so much for following Z Diggies. Thanks for being here. We're unwrapping a brand new pasta maker that I got for free from Facebook, which I'm very excited about. I was just reading through this cool manual and it says, never wash the machine with water or in the dishwasher, exclamation mark. Never wash it with... What? Okay, to clean the machine after use, use a brush or a wooden rod, but never water. That's weird. Anyway, I won't read through the entire like 70s manual or whatever. I don't think it has does it have a date? Let's see if it has a date. And good to hear that you're doing good. I hope you're having a lovely weekend. I am. I'm cooking a whole heap of stir fry and just, yeah, frothing over my new pasta maker. So a date, let's see if there's a date, and then I'll put this away and continue making the stir fry. The satay sauce on the tofu is already smelling very peanutty. Oh, I don't think they have a date on it at all. Nope, no date. I always love doing that in op shops. You find, I found more things at the op shop, by the way. So we found this pasta maker, but that wasn't, no, we found this from Facebook. We went op shopping beforehand, I think because it had all the goodies just in the same area on the countertop. So we found that. We also found a cookbook, and it's really pretty and very aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, it's the third book in, there was actually 1, 2, and 3, but I really didn't like the look of the first 2. But I love the look of this one, and I was flicking through it last night. It's got 130 recipes, and they look delicious. So it was only $4, so I was really happy with that. Maybe I'll make something out of it soon. Like, look at these. Squidgy chocolate cakes with prunes in masala. Look how good they look. It's got some really weird recipes, which I love. I love going op shopping and looking in the cooking section. Warm chocolate rum soufflés with chocolate sauce. We're definitely in the chocolate section now. But anyway, it was $3.99, as was another book that I got and a really pretty serving dish, which I will go grab because I have to show you. Addie, don't you get in that pantry. So this is the serving dish that I got. It's very heavy. And yep, $3.99. And it's got this really pretty detail all around here, like these little dots and then a line and another line. And I thought it was just really minimalist and pretty. Yeah, and it's hand painted. Oh, I didn't even notice that. And it is dishwasher safe, which is what we love to see. I don't buy anything if it's not dishwasher safe. She says, staring at the pasta maker that I can't even use water on, apparently. That's right. This is out of the norm. This is a fun thing to buy. And yeah, only $4. $4, and I love it. I think it'd be really pretty on a crisp white tablecloth. And I was picturing, as soon as I saw it, I instantly pictured like a roast, a full roast with like roasted carrots, parsnips, maybe broccolini, and like lamb shoulder. Yep, that'd be great on something like this. But yes, it's very, very heavy. And they did have two. They had two there. So I was carrying two around in the op shop for maybe half an hour there with my friend. And my arms were getting very, very sore. And I was umming and ahhing if I needed two or if maybe I just needed one, because we're slowly running out of storage space in our house because I don't like having things too cluttered. So I thought I'll just buy one. And then, yeah, it means that I can find a different, unique one next time. Thank you. Yes, really pretty, isn't it? It's almost purple. Almost, but it doesn't really, kind of picks it up on camera, but it is grey, but it's almost purple. Really pretty. And then I also got one other book. And it is this guy who just wrote like a coastal diary. He went around to all these different coasts and just wrote a little diary, took photos and talked about his travels. He got a really lovely picture of a rainbow and a waterfall there, if you can see that. And he talks about like on the 23rd and 24th of June where he was, and there was this misty field with clouds, cows and clouds. Cannot speak today. I haven't had any coffee, so that doesn't help. But yeah, so pretty. And this was just in the book section in the, it was like the architecture type of books. Sometimes they have some really cool ones like this. And it's just this guy's account of like all the different bugs and things, like ants that he saw. Like 4th of April, the weather was very clear when I left home this morning at 5:30. There was a good display of stars. Oh wait, okay, this is not a reading channel. Anyway, I got that, and it's this really pretty navy blue with white writing, and it came with a really ugly cover. They always do these older books, like really in your face kind of colors. And I just thought this would be really fun to just stick over there in the lounge room, and I can flick to a different page, you know, every other day and kind of take in. And I think also what grabbed me is he's got every single day his little adventure that he went on. I would love to do something like this. So let's find, what's the date today? We'll find what he said, and then I actually don't know what the date is. What is the date? Where is my phone? It is Sunday, the 15th of May. Oh, I thought we were in April. It's May. Oh, look at that. That'd be a pretty one to turn to. And I also find that tying in like different colors from books into the decor is really nice. So right now it's autumn and we've got some pretty like autumn type of leaves up, and yeah, flicking to this page, I might do that. This might be the page I flick to. I already forgot what date I said. 15th of May. Also, I really need to soak the rice, so I should probably be doing that instead of flicking through here. Addie, please don't lick the dishes. I'm gonna put these away because I'm getting very distracted by reading. Thanks for bearing with me. Let's soak this rice. I might actually measure it out this time. We're gonna do half with rice and half with noodles. So then we have a variety, which I always like. So 1 cup. Again, I should have soaked this overnight, but oh well. We'll rinse it at least. And we're gonna make it coconut rice. So, I hope we have some coconut milk. I hope so. There's so much better coconut milk with rice. So it's 3 cups there. Just gonna go soak this. And let's see if we do have coconut milk, because that'd be amazing. It's not looking like it. We have condensed milk. I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna cut it. We have lots of corn, heaps of black beans, as always. And I don't think we have any coconut milk. That's disappointing. Oh well, we'll just do regular rice then. Also, I got Josh to cut up the onions because I'm wearing a little bit of mascara today and I'm the worst with onions, and even now my eyes are watering a bit. So I do have a very funny photo of him cutting up the onions with some goggles on, because I always wear goggles whenever I do it. And it's a bit cold in the house, so he also had on a wheat bag on his neck. So can we see that? There is Josh with the goggles on, cutting up the onion earlier. So here's said onion. That's all ready. We're putting in loads of different veggies today. I've got some corn sitting over here. Is our corn. I'm gonna just put this in the dishwasher and then put that on because it's already full. I don't know how, but it's already full. I haven't even done anything yet. Also, Addie woke up this morning with boundless energy, so it's good to see she's chilled out a little bit because she was going bonkers. Weren't you, Addie? Do you want to come over in the shot? Why are you laying right there? It's because then she can stare at me, make eye contact from there, whereas it's a bit harder if I'm here. Hi. You haven't had your breakfast yet, have you? She doesn't mind. She would prefer to not have breakfast. Excuse me. What else do we have? We have mushrooms, which I'm actually not a fan of mushrooms, but They're really, really great for you. So I'm gonna cut them up really, really tiny, and you can't even taste them. They just deepen the flavor of of mainly the sauce, really. It deepens the flavor of the sauce. So that's why we've got mushrooms. And I never eat them unless it's in this very stir fry, and I've cut them up tiny. When my friend came over yesterday, I mentioned they're vegan and gluten-free, so I cut up a whole heap of carrot sticks. So they're in stick form, which I don't really know how I feel like having it. Normally I have them in little circles, because I feel like that's a lot easier to eat. But I don't know. We'll see what it looks like. Maybe we'll make it look a little more interesting this time. What else? Oh, we have capsicum, and they're definitely on their way out. Really, really on their way out. So, like, they're a little wrinkly. So we'll see what we can salvage from them. They probably should have been used up maybe 2 days ago, but capsicum's super expensive. So I really do want to use it. This one's fine. This one's firmish. That one's okay. This one's not okay. This one's gross. I don't even want to. You can probably see from there. It's not good. But I don't want to waste them. And I also don't want to go shopping. And I don't want to send Josh out shopping, because he did that last stream where he ran out and got some things. So given we're not going to have as much capsicum as I would usually put in, I was actually thinking I might very finely chop up some salad and sneak that in. Yes, but maybe we do have a fresh salad pack, so maybe I'll use that instead. Also, we're growing some, We're growing some lettuce out in our backyard. So soon I won't have to buy these anymore, these salad leaf packs. Oh, we got a subscriber! That's our first ever subscriber.
Lavender_Cube gifted a tier 1 sub to Stiggies. This is their first gift sub in the channel.
Wow, it did it. Thank you so much for subbing, Z Diggers. That's so exciting. Addie, you popped up. We got a subscriber. Woo! We got a subscriber, Addie. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Are you so excited? Wanna do dance? Anyone dance? Yay! Dance, 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 dance. It's good. Subscriber dance. Thanks so much for the sub. She's gonna get a little look with what's up on the countertop. Thank you so much for being here and subscribing. Oh yes, look at the pup. She's dancing. She's dancing. She does know the word dance. Maybe over here. Addie, over here. Okay, but Addie, here. Want to do a little more dance? Dance! Yay! Good girl! Dance, 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 dance. Subscriber dance. So glad to have you here. So is Addie. Josh, we got a sub. Yay! That's a very cute emote. We're gonna do emotes later today, so that's very exciting. We've got that on the list of things to do. Still very, very new to Twitch, but now that we're affiliated, we got lots of things to learn. And I am pretty handy on Canva, so I will be making some emotes, and they're gonna probably be Addie themed. Yes, look at the pup. Let's see what we can salvage from these capsicums. I'm still so excited. Thank you so much. Have you had a good weekend? I really need to read this. It's Zed Diggers. Have you had a good weekend, Zed Diggers? I certainly have. Got lunch out with a friend, went op shopping, got a free pasta machine from Facebook, lots of play with Addie, making lots of yummy food. That's been my weekend. Oh, and I played Days Gone yesterday. This capsicum has another capsicum inside it. It's a green one. There's a green capsicum inside of the red capsicum. Starting to grow. Look at that. What? There's a whole nother little baby capsicum in there. That's weird. That's how how developed they were. They were just making their own babies. But these two I'm fine with. These two I'm happy with. Guess we're getting a little bit of green capsicum in there. Oh, right. So Lavender Cube says he goes by Diggy, like digital and E. Dig E. Thank you so much, Lavender Cube. Thank you for the clarification. I'm really bad with knowing names, especially all these creative ones on Twitch, because they have to all be unique. But, so, Diggy. Dig E. Or Dig E. That's what we're going with. And, oh, you're playing Fortnite together. So you're answering for him. Awesome. Yes, we saw you playing Fortnite. I think it might have been on your birthday stream, the epically long, amazing birthday stream that you did. It's definitely a game that I need to play. You made it look so fun. At the moment, I've just been playing Days Gone. Well, I've played it on 2 separate occasions now, and I'm loving it. I had many jump scares yesterday, and I'm not very into jump scares. Josh also accidentally scared me when he randomly pulled off my headphones to help with a tech issue that I didn't even know was occurring. But that was, yeah, really fun, and the storyline, it's getting very interesting, and the relationship between our main character guy and his bestie is getting a little tense, and you can really feel the tension just radiating through the screen, so that's cool. That capsicum was okay too. I don't know, do I even want to cut into this one? These 3 were fine. This one though, you're a bit too squishy. Over this side, maybe we'll just get half of it. Ugh. Oh no, we're not doing that one. We're not doing that one. Push that away. Nope. After recovering from COVID, we're not gonna go making ourselves sick with food poisoning. I just completely forgot that we had so many capsicums in the fridge. Usually I wouldn't buy so many, but I think Josh actually bought all these capsicums. So I wasn't prepared to have so many capsicums in the fridge. I think there was like a pack of 12 or so of them. Whereas I just usually go down every couple of days and buy the fresh veggies, which I'm so looking forward to not doing. Can't wait until we have our own garden where I can grow these things myself. And then I don't have to spend like $20 on capsicum. And that, yes, they were way smaller than usual. Yes. And I'm very appreciative of you going out and getting capsicum. That was no flack. I'm very happy that you've popped out and got us food. Whoa, the tofu's cooked. I was just about to say, wow, that smells done. It is I might turn that down. I've never had the oven up this high before, but I just really wanted these to cook. I wanted them crispy, and they're definitely crispy. I think I put the timer on. They are quite crispy. Well, that oven works really well. Let's give them a stir. Some of those are awfully crispy, and I should have flipped them beforehand. I was just roughly thinking about the timings for doing this on stream, because usually I put them at a much lower heat and just, yeah, let them cook for about 2 hours. But I figured that wouldn't really work out when I'm streaming, because we got lots of other things to do and prep, and we kind of need our tofu, I don't know, done before we stick it in. Okay, it's not too bad. Some of them are a little too crispy. That's fine, we're turning it down. I'll put that one back in and try and save the other one quickly. Whoops. That's what happens when you're a little impatient. You want things to cook really quickly. The time just flew by. I got distracted by showing all the things that I got from the op shop. I think that's where it went wrong. Very crispy. Although this is probably nice to eat now, actually. Did you hear that crunch? When I said I like my tofu crispy, I wasn't lying. I actually like it. Like this, just a little less. Just a little less. Thanks, timer. Again, still getting used to our amazing oven compared to the one that we had before. And it's all good that these are a little more crispy than we were thinking, because soon they're going to be thrown in with everything in the stir fry, and they're actually going to soak up the sauce that we're putting in with them, which is a cashew sauce. I don't think we need to put anything else in the oven, so I might turn that off. And then just stick them back in there. That tasted really good. But yes, a little more crispy than I would usually do. Who knows, I might bring a whole new flavour to it with that little tiny bit of char on some of them. And they were way smaller than usual. You are correct. Again, I was getting too impatient. You know what? I don't think we are going to cut up our carrots smaller than that. I think we're just going to have them in stick form. Oh, also we have our onions. I'll put the onions on, then I can keep prepping the rest of this stuff. Lots of different timings to consider with stir fry. You can get a non-stick, which is really, it's not that non-stick anymore. What do we think? Can we still see it there? Nope, not with this giant pot here. Maybe for now I'll just cook it on that. If there's no giant pot, then we can see it. Yep, we'll do that. And I'm just putting the tiniest amount of oil on, because we will be deglazing the onions with water instead. But just so they don't stick. And also we have a lot of onion, because I was aware we don't have too much capsicum. So I just wanted to make sure we have enough veggies. You know, it always takes 2 tries to get this on, and we're gonna put that on a very low heat because we won't be impatient with with the rest of the ingredients. What are you doing, Addie? You're lurking by the dishwasher. She's taken it to pressing the buttons on the dishwasher lately, which is really fun when you think you've had it on for like an hour and a half and you haven't because she's paused it. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Want to come over here? Would you like a little bit of carrot? Just a little bit. Not like that one time I had peeled carrot, a whole carrot, and then I thought maybe she would just nibble on the carrot, but instead she just swallowed the whole thing. She swallowed the entire carrot and it was like, I could see it in her throat. Then I had to stick my hands down and pull it out. It was awful. I cried. She cried. It wasn't good. It was when she was a tiny, tiny little pup and didn't really know how to eat well. When you come here, we see, nope, we can't. Oh, yep, we can. There's a little bit of a delay on the GoPro camera. You want a little bit of carrot? Yeah? This way, shake, shake. Good girl, good shake. And circle. And spin. Good girl. Okay. Oh, she's so gentle. And I hear her crunching it. She's a noisy eater. Was that good, Addie? Did you hear that heavy breathing? She's been doing that heaps lately. Would you also like a tiny bit of capsicum? You would. You love it when I cook, don't you? What kind of training should we do with you? And downsies. Good girl. Okay. Well done. Yum. It's probably time to put the onion on. It's really handy having a kettle right near us, right near the oven. So then when I am cooking things like this, instead of just loading it up with more and more oil, I can just use water to deglaze the pan. I think my dad showed me that trick years ago. Cook faster, please. So we've got our capsicum, we've got our carrot. We're not going to cut that up anymore. Might start cutting, nope, I might start cooking the broccoli, I think. Let's do that. Need yet another pan. And all these ingredients cook at different rates, so you really want to cook your harder things first. Like your carrots are going to take way longer to cook than your capsicum. You kind of only really throw the capsicum in just towards the end, so it's good to have little Tupperware containers like this or bowls that you can just throw things into until they're ready. You don't want to just cut things up and then put them straight in because they all cook at different rates. And we don't want soggy vegetables. Don't you press that button. I need another camera angle that way, pointed at the dishwasher, and then you guys can tell me if she's just about to press the dishwasher buttons with her nose. I love the smell of cooked onion. And I also have another Tupperware always just sitting here, so then when I get scraps and things like the capsicum inners, then I can just put everything in there and it saves me going back and forth to the bin all the time. Why are you looking in the cabinet? Did I drop something on there? Addie's on cleanup crew. There we go. And we are going to eat the stem, but we're not going to eat the little leafy bits. So I'm just going to take all of those off. So we're not wasting our broccoli stem. They can definitely go on the stir fry as well. Just not the end section, like where it gets white, because it gets quite woody there. That one was a big one actually. Smells good, doesn't it, Addie? You can't really see her sniffing, but I think she also likes the smell of onion. Probably not the taste though. Don't think she'd like the taste. Plus, I know for a fact that onion is very bad for dogs. So maybe she would like it because she doesn't mind eating things that are not good for her. In fact, she prefers it to her regular food. I'm just dicing up the stem quite small. Not used to using this knife. I'm thinking that I do want to buy some new knives. These are just ones that I've got from Amazon and we've had them for maybe 6 years. Or maybe even longer than that. But they were not expensive. And yeah, they're showing their wear. And also they're black, so I feel like some of the, I don't know what they colored it with, but I feel like some of that comes off sometimes. I should not be putting them in the dishwasher, but I have been. So if anyone knows any good knives that you can just chuck in the dishwasher, let me know. The stainless steel one that I have, this one here, actually I should be using that one instead. That one's a better knife. That's my favorite one. Yeah, this one I just chuck in the dishwasher and it's totally fine. So maybe I should just go buy more of these. But they only come in this one, I'm pretty sure. I didn't see any others. Whereas the ones that we got from Amazon, wait, so you can see behind me, it's just those black ones there. It came in a set of, one, two, three, five. 5 different ones. I feel like knife shopping is difficult. Oh yes, you believe the term is uber toxic for onions for dog? Yeah. Yup. Don't give your dogs onions, people. Leave them to your politicians to eat. Raw. If anyone knows what I mean there. Who was it? Was that ScoMo that did that, Josh? Or was it? Yes, I think it was, yeah, Scott Morrison. And just chomped into a raw onion. Or was it Tony Abbott? I can't remember. One of them just ate a raw onion like an apple on television. Tony Abbott, okay. That whole time period was a bit of a blur in terms of what was going on with the leadership and who was like outing who. And they had a bit of a tango there for a while, politicians. And I remember there was this whole thing about people leaving raw onions out on their doorsteps in Australia for Tony Abbott to eat. Like how Australians see one thing one time and they just keep going with it. Also, we found some broccoli in the stores, finally. That has been my biggest craving lately is broccoli. And every time we went to the stores, they just didn't have any broccoli. Not even a little scrap of it left. Or maybe a little bit of the, like, they had maybe this much in the store where it was supposed to be. And it happened like 3 or 4 times in a row the last like 2 weeks, which was upsetting because that's all I wanted to eat. And I didn't even have any frozen. I'd go to the freezer section and they were completely wiped out. It's also something I feel like I have talked about in every one of my streams recently, is not having broccoli. So I'm very happy to have it right now. So that's also why I'm not wasting any, hydrate, yes, good reminder. I don't even have my drink bottle with me. I need to go grab it. I will stir this first. Good reminder, thank you, Diggy. Was that exciting, Addie? I left the kitchen, excuse me. I am hydrating. Thank you very much for redeeming. And summoned the puppy. Addie, you've been summoned by Lavender Cube. I think this is probably the best spot for you. There we go, we are summoning the puppy. Woo! Want to dance again? Dance. Dance, yes, good girl. You've been summoned, Addie. Look at my hand, trying to get scraps. Gonna jump up and see the broccoli? Yeah, up you get. I'm giving you permission, you've been summoned. Up you get. Say hi to the camera. Yay! Puppy has been summoned. Yeah, oh, you're a good girl. Look at you not eating anything. You just want to see what's happening, don't you? We got some mushroom, some broccoli, some carrot, capsicum, corn, salad. She's getting very good at standing on her back legs. Thank you for using your channel points and redeeming hydrate and summon the puppy. That was really fun. And we have a first time chatter, Dr. Neo Cortez, 33. Thank you so much for popping in. I think you might have seen little Addie popping up. She says hi. Addie, since you've been summoned, maybe you want to stand here instead of right there. Want to stand here? Yeah, you can watch from there. Sit. Yeah, you want to sit from there? Good girl. There's a little less in my way as well, because I will have to keep an eye on those onions. So what we don't have in capsicum, we have made up for in broccoli. And onion. It's a lot of onion. Maybe when we're waiting, when we're stirring the giant pot of stir fry, I'll put up the picture of Josh with the goggles on, cutting up the onion for me. Next time, when I know that I have onion to cut up, I will just not put on any mascara. So I didn't really want to start the stream with just panda eyes. And Dr. Neo Cortez, cutest dog, thank you very much. She is the cutest dog. She's the sweetest Sweetest dog. If you did want to have a daily dose of Addie, she posts daily on Instagram. It's just Adeline the Golden Retriever. I would like to have it just Addie the Golden Retriever, but that was taken. And you hear those little footsteps as she trots along the wooden floor. Just gonna go suss out what's happening out the window, checking for any birds. Rethinking the onion. I should put that in the shot a little more because then I can keep an eye on it from here. Cool, so that's just starting to catch, which is actually what we want. So you want to speed up the cooking process a little bit. And might just start putting in a tiny bit of water. See how that instantly just deglazed it? Works so well. Also means that you're not just dumping in a whole lot of oil every single time, which reduces the risk of oil fires, of it just getting too hot, constantly putting in. Like, I saw there's this Twitch streamer who has gone absolutely viral because she caused an oil fire in her kitchen and panicked, didn't know what to do, and then tried to put it in the sink and put some water on it, and she ended up needing to call the fire department. She was screaming like help to the chat. Actually, on my Blairers on Twitch tagged me in it on Twitter, and it was a little terrifying to watch. So there's a note to anyone who doesn't know: if you have an oil fire, don't put water on it. I know that's the instinct of, oh, there's a fire, put water on it. No. That is not the go. Just get like a pot lid and smother it. Smother that fire. Don't douse it with water like she attempted to do. Because her whole kitchen could have gone up in flames. It was a scary thing to watch. And Dr. Neo says, are you a vegetarian or just cooking a veggie dish? I am not vegetarian. I feel like one day I will be. But no, I am just cooking a veggie dish today. I love stir fry and I love veggies. I love packing them into everything that we eat, every meal just about. But no, not a vegetarian. Gasoline is better than water. Who is that? Is that I need like a magnifying glass for emotes, I swear. But I need to blow the chat up bigger. I need to make it bigger so then I can see all the fun little emotes. On my list of things to suss out. Are you vegetarian or vegan, Dr. Neo? I feel like there's so many amazing YouTubers out there, like Pickup Limes, and whenever I watch her videos, I just feel very inspired to, make that change as well. We don't eat a lot of meat. We really don't eat that much at all. But I also grew up in like a little country town in Australia where everyone was a dairy farmer or farmers everywhere. So if you didn't eat meat, you didn't eat. And yes, meat is very expensive. Very, very expensive at the moment. It's like $15 for a pack of chicken compared to like $1 for tofu. So just trying to stretch our meals. And I always feel really good when I eat a bunch of veggies. And Dr. Neo says, oh no, not a vegetarian in the slightest. Right, yes. I certainly do have a lot of friends that are not vegetarians in the slightest as well. It's also very, very expensive, though, to not be vegetarian in the slightest. I guess it depends where you are, but here at the moment, it's uber expensive. And oh, I should probably check the onion and then I'll come back to chat. It's time to deglaze. I could hear it. There we go. Did you see the magic of that? Just deglazed instantly. Also, I really love caramelized onions, so I probably won't, I don't know, cook these like a traditional stir fry where they're that glassy, see-through, and like just cooked onion. I'm gonna cook them more than that because I really like caramelized onion in stir fry. Lavender cube to Dr. Neo. I don't have a crush emote, so here's Spyro, but I love your username, lol. Yes, it is a cool username. I recognize that name. Setzer, can we donate for you to throw a pie at yourself? I think we've had this conversation before. Maybe my first stream, so like 2 months ago-ish. That's when we didn't have anything to do that with. We do have whipped cream. And I think you wanted to throw it at Josh. You had changed your mind and you wanted to throw it at Josh instead, because we wanted to take him down a peg. Yeah, depends how much you're thinking. I think last time you said 50. For 50, I'd be fine. So yes, and we do have the infrastructure set up for that now. We do have PayPal. Whereas before, I think last time you asked that, we were like, oh, we don't even know how to take donations. We don't even have anything set up. So now we do. So the answer is, yeah. Yeah, could do that for, do we think 50? For 50, I would, but I'll do it probably at the tail end of the stream. If you're actually serious. That's a lot of broccoli. Like I said, I've missed broccoli, so we have, it's a bit too full. I don't know if we're not going to be able to put too much water in there. I might just have to start putting things in the big pot, which I think I'm just going to have to do. I think I just made an unnecessary dish. Oh well. Fill it with water and we'll start cooking up our broccoli. Look how much space we have to fill up. I'm also just draining the rice as I'm over in this corner of the kitchen, because that's been soaking this entire time. And I really wish we could have some coconut milk to make coconut rice, but we don't. Where is my tea towel? Look at her just sleeping there. She looks like a seal, doesn't she? And then we've got our big pot of water. Just gonna cook up the broccoli. You know what I just realized? Last time I didn't cook the broccoli in water. I just threw it straight in and cooked it like that. I feel like that'd be easier, but oh well. There we go. Onion takes a deceptively long time to cook. I think this was maybe 5 onions. Oh, we got a tiny bit of tofu in there as well. And our tofu is just, yeah, chilling in the oven. It's been off, it hasn't been on this whole time. And yeah, we've got our mushroom. I'm gonna dice this up really small. I'm not a fan of the texture of mushroom. So maybe it would be difficult for me to be a full vegetarian. I love lots of different vegetarian dishes. But yes, I feel like mushroom is a big substitute that they use a lot. That and eggplant, and I feel like you can go wrong with eggplant. I've had it out in restaurants before, like an eggplant schnitzel, and it's been soggy. Every time from different places that I've been to. Which is not how I like it. I think that's what, a lot of the time how some restaurants that I've been to have served tofu as well. It's quite soggy. Sometimes if it's like a crumbed tofu, then the crumb doesn't really stick to it very well. So yeah, this is the easiest way to make crispy tofu if you don't like it soggy like I don't like it. You just put it straight in the oven with marinade, cut it into little cubes, and probably a heat of like 120 is what I would usually do, not 250 like I did today, but that's all right. It's kind of hard to tee up when we should be doing different things with stream timing. So we're not all waiting around. Guess that's a good thing about having so many veggies is we can have other things cooking as we are chopping. Yes, eggplant is a hard one to get right. That's what I was gonna say. So I have had an incredible eggplant, what was it? Eggplant lasagna, was it? No, I don't know. It was something that I made ages ago. It was when I was playing through The Last of Us. It really sticks in my memory because that was the first time I'd really made eggplant anything for ourselves. And I cut it into little discs and then crumbed each individual disc of eggplant and then layered it with cheese and sauce. And then eggplant, cheese, sauce, eggplant, cheese, sauce. I made it like a layered dish. And it was amazing, and they were crispy. I crisped them up in the oven first, and then I layered them. That's what I did. And it was really, really nice. So now every time I think about eggplant, I think about that time when I was playing through The Last of Us again. And that was just before The Last of Us 2 came out. So I want to play through the first one again. And then the second one came out. And then I was distraught playing through and haven't played The Last of Us since. No spoilers or anything. The Last of Us 2 is a very distressing game. Really fun to play though. The mechanics of the game, very, very fun. But the storyline, oh, it hits deep. I wasn't ready for that level of hurt. I was also very disappointed by the storyline. I thought it was needlessly shocking and heart-wrenching. It didn't need to be like that. Anyway, we're getting off topic. If anyone has played The Last of Us 1 and The Last of Us 2, I'd be very interested to hear your thoughts with no spoilers, because Josh hasn't played it yet. And he definitely needs to, and we were thinking maybe we do like he plays through it for the first time and maybe I sit there and I'll just weep in the corner. I'll just cry the whole time. It's shockingly dark. I don't like what they did with the characters. Okay, that's the last I'm gonna say of The Last of Us. The last I'm gonna say of The Last of Us for this stream, at least. That definitely needs some deglazing, and our onions almost looking done. And just think of how much oil we saved by not deglazing it with that instead. Water is definitely the way to go. And just evaporates away. I did put a little too much water in that last bit there, but that's fine. Timing wise, we have other things to cook and do. Here's our little scrap pile, by the way. Also, I really need to compost. Really need to, but we just haven't got the yard space set up, and we only had our paving and stormwater and all like retaining and things done not that long ago. So now that we actually have a functional house and yard after building, then we can do the composting. It's also disappointing that our local council doesn't do like little home composting kits like my old one did, because that made it a whole lot easier. But soon we'll be able to just compost and put it in our own yard. So I think that's sufficiently diced. The mushroom there. I'll put that in another container as well, because I'm gonna sneakily put some, what is it? It's got a mix of baby leaves, and it's got spinach and rocket, and does it even say, I'm just looking at the packet. Okay, it's got coral, mizuna, baby chard, baby spinach, and tatsoi. Okay, that was a lot more than I thought. So I think we're actually growing coral out in our yard. That looks like this one. That is this one, this type of like lettuce, which is it's my favorite kind of lettuce, and it says that it is mild flavor. And the tatsoi is a mustardy flavor, and it looks just like the baby spinach. Okay, well I learned a bit about what we're actually eating today by reading the back of it. I think I just thought it was baby spinach, rocket, and lettuce, but there's more to it than that. Set up our little production line that our corn, capsicum, mushroom. We got our carrot. Oh, you can't see it in the shot. No, you can't see it, but it's there. This is something I haven't done before, just putting some leafy greens in with the stir fry. But if we cut it up finely, then I think it's just some added nutrition that we can not even know that we're eating. I don't think there's anything else we can stick in the stir fry, is there? Don't think so. The rest is just like fruit. Nope. Don't think so. That's good. We've probably got enough anyway. How's that broccoli going? So our onion has started to brown, which is good. That's how I like it. Are you eating something from the floor already, girl? So I'm going to turn the onion off. This one. Probably need something else to stir the beetroot. Nope, beetroot. What? Broccoli. It's a pity you can't see in the giant pot. But I will move it soon so then it can be in the middle, and then we can see it when we fill it up with all these veggies. And we have a first time chatter from Marco's Approved. Hi Connor, we recently followed each other. Been lurking for a while. I'm gonna go eat dinner right now, but it's so great to have caught a live stream. Love your energy. Thank you so much, Marco's Approved. Thanks for lurking, and I hope you have a really yummy dinner. And yes, I think we followed each other on Instagram, I think is where I found you, and from memory, all of your little Instagram squares looked incredible. So, woo. Thank you for joining, and thanks for the lurk. Always appreciate a lurk. I find these type of videos really soothing to have on in the background when you're just doing your own thing. Seeing someone else cook and make a whole heap of food really is just a soothing experience, I find. Now that I've read the back of that salad pack, by the way, I feel like I can smell the mustardy smell from that. Oh, I can't even remember what it's called, tatsoi. The little leaf that looks like baby spinach. I thought they were all baby spinach, the ones, like the little circular dark green leaves, but nope. I have never cut salad up this finely before. Getting a little bruised, but that's okay. It's gonna be in the stir fry. And we don't have that much of it, which is good. We don't want it to overpower anything. And a mustardy flavor could bring something really interesting to the stir fry. Plus we have to use that salad pack up in the next 2 days, so it's good sneaking it into other things. Marco's Approved. Oh, thank you so much. You're so kind. I hope you have a great rest of your stream. This energy is very much my vibe to watch and enjoy. I'm excited. Oh, thank you so much. You're also very kind. And I really hope that you enjoy your dinner. It's cool thinking of all these different time zones and yeah, people going about their days and nights on different kind of schedules and checking in, and yeah, it's cool. Twitch is great like that. So enjoy your dinner. feel like the broccoli is going to be done very soon, and we've got a colander of rice sitting here, which I will have to cook soon because I feel like rice takes ages. So I'm looking forward to setting up the other camera angle as well, where we can have an overview. So then you can see what I'm doing when I wander over into this this dead space of the kitchen that you can never see. It does mean that I'll have to do the dishes a little more though, because we do have a few piling up, but oh well, you can see me pack the dishwasher and fill it when I'm cooking, which is always a very satisfying thing to do, which is just humming away. It's got 39 minutes left. It's also got Addie's nose prints all over the stainless steel dishwasher, which is very cute. So here's our rice. I'm gonna keep that there. We're gonna strain our broccoli, but we're just gonna check it first. I did cut it up very finely, which I actually really like. Okay, so that's perfect. Like, not perfectly cooked yet, but it's almost done, which means we do want to take it out now, because we will be cooking it further when we put it in with all these other ingredients. So good to always keep an eye on your broccoli. There we go, and now we're going to cook carrots, because they are going to take some time, but we're not actually going to, are we going to cook them with water? Nah, we're not. We're just going to throw them straight in there with a tiny bit of oil, because I really like cooking carrots like that. I feel like they soak up just enough of the oil. See, every time it takes 2 times. Why is that? Is that normal? I'm not used to cooking with gas yet. Still, we've always had electric wherever I've been, so let me know, is that normal? That it always takes 2 attempts to turn the gas on? And since we're not putting water in with that, we're actually, there we go, there's the lid. I'm gonna let the steam cook that. You can already hear that it's starting to sizzle. Right. Rice is going to take a while, so let's put that on as well. I really wish that we had coconut milk. I had the very last serve of the chicken stir fry that I made ages ago, where I made like 32 or so serves and put all of it in the freezer. We've been having some every now and then, especially when we had COVID. That was the go-to meal, because I just felt like I needed more nutrition than usual. So I was definitely on the stir fry, because I had packed that with many things. And yes, so the one last night I had coconut rice, and it was incredible. And I did mention it before, but if you missed it, we're doing half with rice and half with noodles, which I need to find in the pantry. I wonder if we could make this rice a little more interesting. I feel like I just don't want boring rice. I'm just feeling like maybe we could put something else in with it. Do we have any suggestions? How do you make your rice interesting? I'll have a look. Peanut butter rice. Oh, we have coconut oil. We could put in a bit of coconut oil and then... nah, I feel like that's not going to have the same effect as pouring in a whole thing of coconut rice. I mean, coconut milk in the rice. Honey. Honey rice, does that sound good? What do we think? Do we like honey rice? I nostalgic. Hi, how you doing? We are putting in mushroom. In terms of our veggies, we've got mushroom that I've diced very, very finely because I'm actually not a big fan of the texture, but I love how it just deepens the flavor of the sauce. So we've got mushroom, we've got red capsicum, or I think they call them bell peppers in America. We've also got heaps of corn, like probably too much corn. We've got onion, we've got broccoli, and we've got carrots. That's all of our veggies. And we've also, I'm randomly just chopping up a whole range of baby leaf salad. Yeah, that we're gonna sneak that in as well. So that's all of our vegetables that we're packing into this veggie stir fry. And we've also got a cashew sauce, which is a really nice sauce. I'm yet to make my own stir fry sauce, but this one is really, really nice and very easy. And stir fry does take a long time to cook. Well, when you're making bulk ones like this, it takes a while. And is this stir fry for the week, or what else do you plan having with them? So what I like to do is make a whole, I like efficiency, so I like making a whole bunch, like bulk making of meals, and then we freeze them. So stir fry freezes really well. So I'll probably make, I'm hoping about 20 to 30 serves of this. I'll portion it all out into our little Tupperwares. We'll do half with rice, we'll do half with noodles. And yeah, they'll go into this freezer here to my left. And we've also got a little freezer in our garage. And we'll probably have stir fry tonight and probably for lunch tomorrow, because they can last about 3 or 4 days in the fridge. So we'll have 2 or 3 serves in the fridge, the rest will go in the freezer, and we will have other random maybe freezer meals that I've already prepped. I really like having homemade freezer meals that we can just pull out when things get kind of busy or hectic, so that I don't need to think about it. Or we just do random salads and things during the week, and we just kind of spread them out. So I really like having variety. So yeah, that's always what we do. I bulk make heaps of things. Lentil burrito bowls is also one that I massively meal prep, and then we sometimes, one night we might have the stir fry, we might have the lentil burrito bowls the next day, and yeah, that's kind of how I do things. And is that what the hell? What the hell, 30 portions, you're set for the month. Well, I did make, I think it was 32 or 34-ish serves last time, and that wasn't that long ago. that was a while ago. But yes, I do like having variety, so we do have quite a bit of freezer space. So I do like having one night, maybe have the stir fry, or I might have bulk made spaghetti bolognese, and we have that for another night, and just having a whole range of them in the freezer. We've got these Tupperware containers with these chalk little board things that I bought from Amazon. Just these little, like, they're stickers that you can stick onto them. They're dishwasher safe, microwave safe, and what I do when I meal prep everything, I have this little chalk marker and I write on stir fry. Stir fry with rice, stir fry with noodles, so then I know exactly what we've got in the freezer, because if we don't write on it, then we never know what's in there. Yeah. And oh, Do you use redeemed stretch? So yes, that's a good, thank you for that. I do actually need a stretch. Josh and I have been doing our own landscaping. So we moved 10,000 kilograms of soil by ourselves the other day. When was that? It was a couple of days ago. So I was incredibly sore. So I actually really like the stretch redeem. Thank you for redeeming that. There we go, there's our stretch. Look at chat taking care of me with the stretching and the hydrating. Or else I just forget, that's actually a good, I'm gonna hydrate. Thank you for reminding me so that I can have my water bottle in front of me. And to your question, redeemed hydrate, I have to do it again now. Not the worst thing, because I'm actually very dehydrated. I didn't want to have to keep getting up last night, so I didn't drink anything after like 9 p.m. Are you plant-based? No, not plant-based. I guess we base a lot of our meals around how many veggies can we stick in them. That's just why I love stir fry, but no, not plant-based. If you're looking for an incredible YouTuber that I love watching, her name is Pickup Limes. She is plant-based and she's incredible. She's got millions and millions of subscribers on YouTube. And yeah, I love watching her videos. Pretty similar type of vibe. But we do meat here. Not lots of it though, because it's very expensive. There's our carrots steaming away, which I really should have been watching a little more, so we're gonna have to deglaze that one. That's always the thing, if you put the lid on, you can't always keep the best eye on it. Wait, I turned that off, didn't I? I didn't need to turn that off. Again, 2 goes and then it's done. Weird. There's our carrots cooking away. Got a little caught on the bottom there because I should have been watching. Oh, you had an ad, so you missed my answer after I drank my water. So sorry. Ads are annoying. But yes. So back to the things. So so you missed my answer after I drank water. So I think you might have heard. I'll recap for anyone who missed it. So I bulk make heaps of stir fry. Put it in the freezer, put maybe 2 to 3 serves in the fridge that we have on different days during the week, but we do spread it out with different meals because I like variety and I get really sick of having the same thing over and over and over. So I do like just knowing that we have a whole range of healthy, wholesome homemade meals in the freezer. So I do meal prep a lot. And not always like the most wholesome. Sometimes we just have like spaghetti bolognese and it's just pasta with like meat and sauce and cheese. But it's nice having like variety in the freezer for whatever we feel like. If we're not feeling like a whole lot of energy to make fresh salads and things, which yeah, don't always have the energy to do that. And so probably set for the month in terms of variety of different things. We will not be eating stir fry every day for the next month though. Definitely spreading it out with different things. And in terms of am I plant-based? No, not plant-based. I do love having it as a base, as a base, but we do have meat. We do eat meat. Both Josh and I grew up in little country Australian towns and surrounded by dairy farmers, and yeah, it's just growing up in that type of culture. If you didn't eat meat, you didn't eat, basically. And yeah, I think that's basically it. And also, meat is very expensive right now, incredibly expensive with the whole pandemic situation. So we definitely have switched to more of a less meat. We don't eat a lot of meat now that we live by ourselves, but used to a lot growing up, because that was just how you supported your local families around you and your local farmers. Yeah, so I hope that answers that. Not plant-based, but if you are looking for someone who is plant-based and very, very wholesome with everything that they cook, Pick Up Limes, with an M, Pick Up Limes, on YouTube, who has millions and millions of subscribers. She is excellent and a great source of inspiration if I do want to cook something that is vegan, because I even caught up with a friend yesterday who's vegan and gluten-free, which is a difficult combination to go out to lunch and find somewhere that will cater for that. We actually went to maybe 6 different places, all within the same area walking, but it was tricky to find somewhere that caters to that diet. But Pick Up Limes does, and I certainly do a lot of gluten-free things, because I have family members that are celiac, so they cannot eat any gluten. So I do like expanding my food repertoire to vegan things, to gluten-free things, even if I'm not necessarily those. So picking up those, oh, we had a noise. What does this mean? We have Mushroom Faking is now following. Thanks so much for the follow. Thanks for joining. Welcome in. I get very excited when I hear a little noise in my earpiece for the alert, so I don't miss them, because I have in previous streams missed them, and then Josh calls out from the other room that, oh, you got a new follower. So thanks so much for following Mushroom Faking. That's a very cool name. Mushroom Faking. How are you doing? Are you having a lovely weekend? I hope that you are. I am. I've been cooking and gaming and catching up with friends all weekend, so that's been lovely. And playing with my dog. Can we see her from there? She's on her bed. Can we see her? No. Maybe if I change the angle a little bit, then we can. She's just there. She is. She's on her bed staring at me. Thanks so much for dropping in. We're bulk making a whole bunch of veggie tofu stir fry. We got a subscriber! Mushroom
Stiggy's
Faking.
gifted a tier 1 sub to mushroom_Faye_King.
Thank you so much.
This is their first gift sub in the channel.
That's so exciting.
Hello.
I think it's doing the talking thing in my ear, but Addie, we got another subscriber. Thank you so much. Welcome in. We got a subscriber. You want to dance? Addie, subscriber dance. Subscriber dance. Mushroom Faking, subscribe. Woo! Thank you so much for subscribing. It's lovely to have you here. And we've got our first 2 subscribers ever today. Although Josh very kindly gifted us a subscription to Lavender Cube, which was lovely, because the little subscriber box was empty.
Sad subscriber.
Yeah, it was sad subscriber box, Josh said, because we had new follower and that was filled up, but the new subscriber was blank for what was it? A whole 2 streams, I think? Mm-hmm. Yep. And then Josh got sad, so then he gifted us a sub to Lavender Cube, which was really lovely. So thank you so much for the sub. So glad to have you here. I'm Connor Carbonara and I love cooking and gaming and my puppy, who's now following Josh around because he snacked something from the pantry. Oh, yeah, he's eating chips from the pantry. I need to watch these carrots, but thank you again so much for subscribing. It's lovely to have you here. I now have 3 subscribers, which is very exciting. I'm very new to Twitch if you can't tell. But I'm loving it and I have been, is this my 4th day in a row? I started streaming maybe 2 months ago and then I got COVID just as I hit affiliate, and that was about 2 weeks ago. So then I haven't streamed anything for the last 2 weeks. Oh, what? Oh my goodness. What? Oh my, what is happening?
Stiggy's gifted a tier 1 sub to Moe.
I have to scroll because there's so many things. Addie, you're popping up like crazy. Look at you, you're on the screen,
Stiggy's
Addie.
gifted a tier 1 sub to Dr. Neocortex 33.
What is happening? Dixie. Oh my goodness. Look at this.
Stiggy's gifted a tier 1 sub to GamerDad _ Junior.
Oh, there's subs. Please don't eat anything poisonous for doggos. Oh, look at them all. Oh my goodness. You're on the screen, Addie. Ah, major subscriber dance. Oh my goodness. This is
Stiggy's
crazy.
gifted a tier
Josh,
1 sub to
you're missing
Lazy
it.
L.
Josh, you're missing it. Wow. Addie, look. Look, you're up there.
Stiggy's gifted a tier 1 sub to
trying to
Coastal
get the...
Connor.
Oh, this is nutso. Oh my goodness.
Stiggy's gifted a tier
I'm
1
trying to
sub to
scroll to
Cheffin
see.
_ with _ Cheffrey.
Oh my goodness. Listen. Thank you so much for gifting 10 subs.
Stiggy's gifted a tier 1 sub to Lucid Juice.
You've gifted 11 in the channel. I'm just reading. Oh my god. Addie.
Stiggy's gifted a tier 1 sub to Eat at Dad's.
Oh my. Wow, look at it just popping up. Just coming at us all the time.
Stiggy's gifted a tier 1 sub to Pete 1.
I can't remember how to say the name again, but Z Diggers, but you weren't going with the Z's, were you? So Dig E. Yes, thank you so much, Dig E. Okay, I'm gonna scroll down now. Wow, keep up the good work. Thank you so much, that is so generous. You've just made my day, made my whole weekend. That's definitely the highlight. I was thinking I should have my Fitbit on and somehow put like my heart rate monitor up on the screen because that would have been fun. Oh look, Addie's so excited she grabbed a tail. Can you see, Addie? I'm gonna burn these carrots by the way, aren't I? Yup. I'm gonna move that away. I'm gonna turn that off. Awfully distracted because Uber. Thank you so much for all the subs. Addie, thanks you. And anyone do another subscriber dance? Up, dance, dance. Yay! We love Dig E. They just subbed like 10 people. And they did another one like earlier than that, so 11 people. You are so kind and so generous, and we love having you here. Look how good she is at standing. She's almost as tall as me now. You keep growing. She keeps growing because I keep feeding her things. Wow, thank you so much, Dig E. I'm so happy. That was crazy. Josh, we just got 10 new subs from Dig E. They just gifted 10 subs.
Oh. Fantastic.
And Addie's face was popping up like crazy.
Wow.
And the voice thing, I might need to tweak where it reads
Thank
it out.
you so much.
They were probably like, whoa, what's happening with all the voice to text? And then my voice going like, whoa, what is happening? Because the chat just went like crazy. Thank you so much, Dick E. Wow, you're gonna get the biggest shout out on all my social medias later.
Thank you.
Yes, I'll have to find your social media handles if you have them. And thank you so much. That's so kind. And I think we might have. Oh, Lavender Cube sent you here, and you love the content. Also, the poppers helps a lot too. Yes. Oh, well, thank you so much to Lavender Cube for sending you our way. We love Lavender Cube.
Lavender Cube's fantastic.
So lovely, and I'm loving this. Ooh,
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Getting a fork.
Getting a fork to steal things.
Yes, I'm going to eat this rice.
You're gonna eat the rice. Josh loves rice. It's not coconut rice, sadly. But I love that we're building a little community of people that I know. Especially, I follow them on social media, and then I see them every day. It's just great. So Lavender Cube is definitely like big supporter, as are you, Diggy. Thank you so much for being so supportive and kind and generous. And I think we might have burnt our carrots in all the excitement.
No, they look okay.
They look okay?
Yeah.
A little bit charred,
That's fine.
but that, as I might say, just deepens the flavour. You're eating a lot of rice there.
What of it? Rice, I like it.
Yes, Josh loves rice. And I hardly ever make rice. I only ever make rice when we have stir fry.
Yeah, you should do rice more. Rice is fantastic.
And it's OMG Pete. OMG Pete is here. Thank you so much for popping in. We just had 10 subs at the one time. So now, wait, we've got all this. I never had an actual sub until today. Because you subbed.
Gifted Lavender, yeah.
Yeah, Josh gifted Lavender Cube a sub because my box was empty for like two streams since becoming affiliate, and then Josh was sad. Josh was sad, so then he gifted a sub to Lavender, and then Dig E just gifted 10 in a row, and one before that, so like 11, which is just crazy. So thank you so much. Summon the puppy. Yeah, we'll do it again. Addie. Josh is just doing push-ups. What are you doing?
I was playing with Addie.
Addie, you've been summoned. OMG Peter summoned you. And we could do another subscriber dance, the three of us. Mm-hmm. Subscriber dance. We need like music playing. Well, there is music playing, but we need like upbeat, like dance party music.
You up, Addie?
We need a fog machine. Oh, not just summon the puppy, but pick up the puppy. There she is. Look, Addie, you're on the screen. She gets very excited when I watch TV and a dog gets up on the screen. And now she knows the phrase.
You gifted one to Mushroom Faye. Nice,
thank you. Oh, wow.
Thank you so much.
Feeling all the love today. Well, Diggy said, well, Josh gifted one to Lavender, then Lava gifted one to me. Lavender gifted one to... Did I miss that?
Oh, maybe, but... so thank you,
Thank you, Lavender Cube. Just when I thought my love couldn't get any more for Lavender Cube. I love seeing her Instagram every day. She's very good with updating what they're doing. Definitely inspired me to update more.
She's so heavy.
She is heavy. Look, you get to see the kitchen from above, Addie.
I know.
Isn't that exciting? Look, you get to see all the things down here. Yeah. Addie, you want to boop? She doesn't know what
to do.
Usually she boops just by herself. And then gifted one to Mushroom Faye. Oh. Look at the puppers. Yes. Should we, Addie, we'll show them that you can boop. When she's down on the ground, she can boop. I'm gonna do it for Diggy. Hey, Addie. Oh. Addie. She's getting all excited. Addie, come here. And then sit. Good girl. Addie, come here. Addie, turn around. She thinks Josh has food for her. Addie.
I don't have food for you.
She's staring at Josh. Addie, look at me. Maybe I'll get something to give to her. Look, I have food. Would you like Yeah, come here. Wait, can we see her? Yes, you can. Cool. Okay. Shake. Good girl. Circle. Good girl. Sit. Boop. Well, our tongues touched. Good girl. Yummy capsicum. Listen how loud she is. That is a noisy eater right there. Was that yummy? She loves capsicum. We don't even have that much capsicum, Addie, and you're eating an awful lot of it. And stir fry, yummo. Yep, I love stir fry. I had it for dinner last night, and that was the last of our stock, so I thought we have to make some more. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, well, that was very exciting. And let's get back to making our stir fry. This has expanded. We got a lot of rice here. Was it cooked, Josh? It looks cooked. Josh, was the rice cooked well? I think he's playing Guild Wars now. Like well? Was it cooked well? Okay, good. We got the Josh tick of approval. And from what you've seen so far, it's well deserved. Thank you so much. I do hope that my love of cooking and my love of Addie shines through, and love of Josh, obviously. My three main loves. So it's fun being able to share it with you all. We've got our carrots here. They are definitely done. We've got our onion, and I think it's really time to throw everything in, which is the fun part. You know what I was going to do? I was gonna roast some cashews. So let's put the oven back on. Take out this crispy tofu, which it actually tastes incredible. If you're a bit iffy on tofu, just cut it into squares, put some satay or whatever marinade you want on it, and pop it in the oven. It just crisps up, and it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like little popcorn chicken, almost. But tofu. And because they are quite crispy, that is okay, because we're going to put the sauce in, the cashew sauce, and they will actually soak that up. So it'll be really, really yum. In the oven, yes, that is the crispy tofu with satay sauce as the marinade. Can you hear how crispy? But they will soak up this cashew sauce. And we're overloading on cashews because I just got a whole pack. If you want, it's good, the pan is it's still a bit hot. Nuts are also very expensive. I think they always have been, but especially macadamias and cashews at the moment, really expensive. So if you want to just get the raw ones and roast them yourself, you save like $5 a kilogram doing that. So that's what we're doing. That's what I always do, because I always like roasted nuts, far better than just raw. Oh, so crispy. so crispy. And we do have quite a bit of the marinade just stuck to the tray here, but that's fine because it's a silicone baking mat and that'll come straight off. But yes, we were a little impatient with cooking. I wouldn't usually have the oven up that high, but I'm still getting into the groove of cooking on stream, because when we have very exciting things happen, like Diggy there, gifting all the subs, then I can get very distracted from all the excitement. And just chatting as well. I got derailed before when I made it into a show and tell of all the things that I got op shopping yesterday when I caught up with my friend. I got some cookbooks. I got this pasta maker for free, which was crazy. It's brand new in the box. I've already done the show and tell, but for anyone that missed it, I will, when we're cooking this, I'll show you again all the things that I got op shopping yesterday. And nothing was over $4, which was crazy. I got a very quirky cookbook, which is one of my most favorite hobbies. In terms of hobbies, cooking, definitely in the top 3. Playing with Addie, probably number 1, is my most favorite hobby. And op shopping. So cooking, dog, op shopping, and my 3 loves. And Josh, I keep doing that, and Josh. Smell-o-vision activated. How good would that be if that was a thing? I feel like it could be. I feel like that could definitely be a thing. Josh, you're an engineer. Can you make that a thing? Like making like smell-o-vision.
Oh, I'll see what I can do.
Where like you toggle a button, it combines all these different scents, and then it's like a fog machine on the other side of the screen.
Maybe. We'll see what we can
That'd
do.
be very cool. Yeah, way to pass the love, Dig E, says Lavender Cube. Couldn't agree more. What are you
Right. I'm hungry.
Yep. Are you using a new fork every time?
No, I'm using the same fork.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I'm degenerate.
Yeah, I was gonna say, please don't use a new fork every time.
It's okay.
And Dick E says, Lavender Cube, you know I always show my support for those who deserve it. Thank you so much. So kind. I'm not used to this level of love. Isn't that? Oh, don't mean to look at you. I just mean from online Twitch. It's very new and very exciting, and Josh is the most loving human ever. Yeah.
So are you.
But online, I mean, online community kind of love. I'm down for some smell-o-vision. Yes, justice for Josh.
I'm the victim here. He says, gobbling down the rocks.
Yep. Do you have that wheat bag on because you're still sore from all the digging?
Oh, no, it's more a fashion statement at this.
That's a fashion statement.
No, I'm all good.
You're just a bit cold.
Oh, yes, I'm always a bit cold.
Yeah, that's why you're hanging out by the oven.
Mm-hmm.
By the oven, and yep, got a wheat bag.
Yeah. It's getting a bit cold. That's all right.
I'm not cold, I'm warm. I'm all excited.
Yeah.
There's all the like subscriber dancing that I'm not cold. Just gotta dance with us more. Okie dokes. Just blink twice if you're in danger. No, he truly is the most loving, caring, kind human. Yep. And Dick E comes in a close second. Oh, and Lavender Cube, you tie for second. And OMGP. See, there's just too many of you lovely people. But Josh is definitely number 1 in terms of, I'm not blinking at all. I'm very aware that I'm not blinking now. Blinks furiously. I was when the onion was being cut up before. Keep an eye on my socials later, like my Instagram and Twitter. They're basically the only 2 that I'm doing. But Josh very kindly cut up the onion before. I'm zooming in. There we go. And he was wearing goggles and the wheat bag. He's always repping the wheat bag. So I'll post that so then you can get a better look because it was very funny. Okay, let's get these cashews on. And this was what I was talking about before for like anyone that missed it. So I've got these little blackboard little stickers that you can stick on anything. I find it really good for Tupperware. And this just says cashews on it. So then when I go to the pantry, everything is protected. from, I don't know, air and mice actually. Because we're living in a construction area, everyone's building houses around us, mice has been a thing, so haven't had any for a little while, but it's good having everything in Tupperware, and it's just a little annoying when you don't know what's in there. So would recommend, if you're like me, for that little period of time there where I had no idea what was in any container and had to keep looking and taking off the lid. These are awesome. So we just got the little blackboard stickers that you can stick on, and they're good in the microwave, good in the dishwasher. And then we just got this little chalk marker, which is also really good for writing the dates that you made things. That's always handy. But yes, we've got some raw cashews. I don't think we've got any more of those silicone baking mats. I need to buy some more because I'm constantly using just the same 2 or 3, I think. So we're going with some baking paper instead, and just simply putting the cashews straight in the oven because they taste incredible when they're roasted. And I will keep an eye on the cashews because this is what, $20 right here for these cashews that we bought the other day. So I definitely don't want to burn $20 worth of cashews, so we're gonna keep an eye on it. There you go. And I just put them flat, pop it in the oven, not too high, because the cashews are quite, well, they've got oil in them. So don't want to do them too high or else they will cook extremely quickly. And I'm putting them on that tray in the middle one there, so you can see as well. If they do start to burn, you gotta let me know. We got a new follower. Thank you so much, the Sandman 007. Thanks for popping in. We are roasting some cashews for our veggie tofu stir fry, which we got some cashew sauce that we're gonna put in. We're doing it the easy way. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. I'm having the best weekend, and it just got so much better because we got our first real subscribers. We got our first subscribers today. I think because Josh, my partner, had gifted Lavender Cube 1. I was like, that's so exciting. The box is no longer blank anymore. But also it was Josh. And he was like sitting next to me. So lovely of him to do. But we had Diggy gift a whole bunch of subs today, and that was the first time that that's ever happened. I think also because Josh didn't do it when it was on live stream, he just did it when I wasn't streaming, so I didn't get to see the pop-up. Whereas this one, it happened and I got to see it happen. So yeah, thank you so much for following the Sandman and everyone else who's followed today. Let's not burn these cashews. And let's pop everything else in, turn on the heat. There we go, can you see it? How good do they look? It's got a little bit of a delay. That's how crispy they are. That was a very heavy pot. Let's turn this on. And pretty low, keeping that low. There's all our onion. It's like 5 onions there. They do condense down quite a bit. Thanks again to Josh for cutting these. And for putting up this new camera that we got. We got this GoPro right here. There's another angle, which is very exciting because we've always just had the one angle. And with any of like the subs and the monies and things that we we kindly, generously get from Twitch, it will be put towards improving the stream. So we're thinking just in terms of improvements, like having an overhead type of camera, so then you can see Addie wandering around a lot more. And we also, we already bought it, but we got a GoPro mount for Addie. So then you can see what Addie sees at all times, which will just be the most fun ever. Because right now she is sussing out the living room, and now she stopped and stared at me. And now she's walking. So how fun would it be to have another little camera of Addie cam so the whole time when she's off wandering around. And then I can also keep an eye on her, because sometimes she's been fascinated with the bathroom lately. She used to be scared of it, but now she's been fascinated. So it'd be great to see what she sees. We put the GoPro mount on her one time when we went and walked down by the beach, and it was the best thing ever, except the GoPro glitched out and there was a lot of green on the screen for some reason. So I don't know why that was, but yes, any of these like generous like subscriptions and things that'll go towards improving the stream so I can keep doing cooking and filming it and spending like way too long chatting instead of cooking, which is also really nice to do, especially on a lazy, cloudy, very windy Sunday. Just looking at our little baby hedges that we've planted, I can see them from the window, and they are getting battered around in the wind. So just for reference, we do have carrot in here, which is a little bit crispy on some of the edges, but that's fine. When we put the sauce in, you won't even notice. The tofu, perfectly cooked, very crispy. That'll soak up all the sauce when we put that in. And we've got onions. We're just putting in the mushrooms. That's an entire pack of mushroom. I think it was like 500 grams. And with things like stir fry, and most things actually, I don't really measure beforehand. Kind of just do what feels right and what we actually have in the house. So even with the capsicums, we didn't really have as many capsicums as I would have liked, but that's fine. We made up for it in corn. Like, look how much corn. It was probably too much corn. I won't put all of that in, I think. But yeah, I find that's the most satisfying, kind of rewarding thing for cooking for me, is just getting creative and not following a rigid recipe. I will always take photos and put it on my Instagram though of exactly what the ingredients are. And a lot of the time, if it's baking's where I feel like if you do a crazy amount of like baking powder or too much flour, then it can go wrong. But with things like meals, like stir fry and things, I think there's a lot more freedom, which I really enjoy. I am keeping an eye on those cashews, by the way. I hope you are too. Kono Kankan redeemed hydrate, thank you. I sound like I need it, don't I? Oh, thank you so much, OMG Pete. Your photos you take are very classy, well done. Thank you so much. I love taking photos and I love this countertop. So just about all the photos that I take where it's a top down one is always after the stream. I just kind of clear a bit of space on the counter. I always kind of do it in a different spot because our countertop is this gorgeous. We built this house by ourselves for reference, but this countertop is called airy concrete, and it's like looking into the sky on a cloudy day. It is mostly grey, but lots of white flecks and like bits of blue around the place. So it looks like clouds. So I should probably take a really, really good photo of it. I feel like that was something I was going to do the day we moved in, and then I forgot. So maybe we'll clear the countertop a bit later today and I can take a really lovely photo of our counter. It's gorgeous, but yes, that's always when I'm taking those top-down shots, it's things on top of our kitchen island. And thank you so much for the compliment. I love taking photos, and it's good when the lighting's easy, like doing it in the daytime. Sometimes when I cook things at nighttime and then need to take photos, it gets tricky. But we do have ring lights now, actually. They're just maybe not as bright as I would like, because I've taken some photos at nighttime when I've cooked a whole bunch of stuff. And then I think my camera isn't the best, like at the moment we're filming on Josh's phone, which is very nice. It means he goes without his phone for like, I don't know, 2-3 hours sometimes, which thank you again to Josh. Wow, I just put all that corn in. I said I wasn't gonna do that. Oh well. It's gonna be a very corny stir fry, which is, I love corn actually. We have maybe 10 cans of corn. But when you consider how much broccoli this is, look at that. That's the stem cut up really, really small, and also all the florets, because we don't want to waste any. Not when it took us 4 different trips on different days to try and get broccoli. We're not wasting any. It's getting very colourful. Whoop. Can we see how colourful that's getting? I think I like that I didn't cut these carrots up any smaller, because usually I do and they kind of get lost. Thank goodness we had that timer on, because I almost forgot about those cashews. Thank you so much, OMGP. Yes, how are the cashews? They're good. We'll just kind of, I think they will need like maybe 2 more minutes. But yes, thank you for keeping an eye out. Maybe it is best that I always stream when I cook, so I don't, imagine if I burnt them. $20 worth of cashews. It's probably more than that. It's probably like, it was 20, I don't know, 22 or something. And when you consider there's not a lot of cashews, and Josh just eats them by the handful. I love the smell of roasted cashews. There we go. So they're almost done. They just started turning like a deeper color. But they're not brown yet. We don't want them to get brown, because they will continue to cook once we take them out. So 2 more minutes. And OMGP, I would eat by the handful too. Roasted cashews are so good. And they're just, compared to buying them roasted, if you just buy the raw ones and just put them straight in the oven like this, no oil, no anything, yeah, you save heaps of money. And I feel like they taste better, because then you can roast them as much as you want. 2 minutes, that's all they're getting. Let's put in a sneaky salad mix, which I've never done before, but it's gonna make it even more colorful. Very green, it's looking like a very green stir fry. Also, I definitely need to get some new cutting boards, because we've had these for maybe 15 years and they are, oops. That's the problem with this pot. It's so big that I can sometimes lose the entire wooden spoon. which is not too bad if you're making stir fry, but if you're making soup, you don't really want to lose the entire wooden spoon in there. Look how good that looks. There we go. We've got those caramelized onions in there, but well, they were almost caramelized. I'll probably, by the time this is finished all cooking, I'll probably be fully caramelized by then. Just gonna move these dishes to the sink so we have more room to work. And yeah, I do. I need a wooden board. You are correct. I need a wooden board. So I've got a few things I should put on the list. I've been looking around at other people's Twitch pages, which I find a lot of inspiration from them. Even OMG Pete, thank you for sending me to Eat at Dad's Twitch page. Was it yesterday? Day before? It's all a bit of a blur because I've been streaming so many days in a row now. But Eat at Dad's, he's so lovely. He was doing like bulk meals for their cooking trip that he's going on with his, like him, his partner and their two friends, I think, were going on a cooking trip. So they were making a whole bunch of food for them and their friends, which was really lovely. And even looking at their stream setup, that's why we have this other camera now, because I wanted another angle so you can kind of see what's going on. But it's such a big pot that you can't see in, and we need a different tripod, I think. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. Yes, camping. Yes, that's what they were prepping for. So I think they did like a 5-hour stream, and I was looking at their Twitch page and a few others where they had what their goals were, which I think is really cool. Their goals and like the next type of things that they might upgrade. So maybe having a tripod that doesn't fall over, because this one's flimsy. That'd be cool. I think that's why we haven't had this angle before, because that tripod, you blow at it and it falls over. Wow, that looks so pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt it with this tripod. I've just put in all the red capsicum. Yep, a lot of veggies packed in here. This is 11 litres, by the way, this pot. So this is about half full of just veggies and tofu. And we're yet to put in divide in our rice, and we've also got our noodles that we need to cook up, which my favorite type of stir fry has noodles, the really thick ones. Look how good this looks.
It's coming in
So colourful. Wait, hopefully the lighting's alright. Can you, I don't know if that helped a lot. Now, hopefully this tripod doesn't tip over. Where's Addie girl? Where'd she go? Is Addie with you, Josh? Okay, that's good. Oh, sorry. You can chill with Josh. I just wanted to make sure you weren't wandering in the bathroom, pulling out the toilet paper and things. You can hear Josh coming to taste the cashews. Thank you for being on alert, OMG Pete. He's always sneaking the food, isn't he? We should count how many times he has been out today just to snack on things. I think he's popped out 4 times now just to grab some snacks. Twice for the rice, once for the chips, once for the cashews. I think we're at 4. really want to get emotes.
Yeah.
They add so much.
I know,
You're
that's
coming
makes
out
sense.
more.
Yeah.
You called him. He heard his name too much. Actually, would you be able to help me pour them in? Silicone baking mat makes this a whole lot easier. Because yeah, the paper, I've had it before where it's been too heavy and then it has broken. Thank you. Thank you. Roasted cashews. Wow, they hold their